Hey guys, I'm Milne from WoW Weekly, and today we'll be taking a look at Gorefiend in Heroic Hellfire Citadel. These tactics also apply to the normal version. There are multiple parts of the encounter, so to start with, let's look at Gorefiend's regular abilities. His first ability is Touch of Doom. This is an 8-second debuff that will detonate after 8 seconds, dealing a moderate amount of shadow damage to everyone within the raid. The further away you are from it, the less damage it will do. However, when this detonates, it will also leave a void zone underneath the player that had Touch of Doom. So to deal with this, when you get Touch of Doom, you want to move to the edge of the room to place the void zone away from the rest of the raid. This deals damage to every player standing within 5 yards of each other every 2 seconds. So remember guys, just stay 5 or more yards apart and you should be fine. The third ability is Shared Fate. This will link 3 players together and one of them will be rooted. The other 2 players need to run towards the other player, and when they get close enough, it will disappear. If they fail to do so within 10 seconds, they will take a huge amount of damage. The final regular ability is Crushing Darkness. Gorefiend will put shadow swirls on the ground and will explode. So if it looks dangerous, don't stand on it. Now what makes this encounter unique is that when you die, you don't actually die right away, but you get teleported to Gorefiend's stomach. Gross, I know, but you won't be there alone. Gorefiend will also regularly teleport other players to his stomach with Shadow Dome. Once inside the stomach, you'll get a 3-minute debuff called Gorefiend's Corruption. This will prevent you from entering the stomach again, meaning that if you die within the next 3 minutes, you are really dead. Also, once you are inside the stomach, you will have 40 seconds to get back out, or you will die instantly as well. To get out of the stomach, simply run to the middle. When you're inside the stomach, you want to make use of the time that you have. This is because in the stomach, 3 different types of ads will spawn, and your main focus is to join the rest of the raid in the middle of the room. We'll get to what you need to do with the ads that spawn in the main realm after we deal with this phase. Damage dealers should focus and kill as many shadowy constructs as possible. Tanks have to take care of the enraged spirits that spawns, while interrupting Bellowing Shout. This is because Bellowing Shout increases their physical damage done by 300%. At 70% health, the enraged spirits will make a run for the middle and will have to be dealt with in the regular encounter room. At this point, DPS should help getting the spirits down to 70% health so that the tank can go back out in the normal room. As for the healers, they will just have to heal up every torture essence they can find while inside the stomach. One issue we ran into in early pools was that too many of our players were in the stomach. For example, we had 2 healers in the stomach at one point, and we didn't have enough healers in the regular room, so there was a lack of healing missing. So communicate with your group, and if there is more than 1 healer in the stomach, perhaps you should try and swap them around. One of the healers, whoever entered first, maybe should be the first one out, and keep it rotating this way. When an ad reaches the middle of the room, they will exit the stomach and go into the main encounter area. These ads should be your absolute priority. The shadowy constructs will fixate on a player and move towards them. If they reach that player, they will explode, killing anyone within a 10-yard range. The essences now will cast Spirit Volleys, which reduces your movement speed by 50%, and the damage of Spirit Volley will keep increasing by 20%. Then lastly, there are spirits that need to be tanked. These have 3 threats to deal with now. First off, they keep Bellowing Shout, so remember to always interrupt these. Second, they now put a stacking dot on the tank called Fell Flames. This will require you to do regular tank swaps at 5 stacks. And last but not least, the spirit will charge a random player with Raging Charge. You need to get out of the way because this will stun you if you get hit. The main priority during the first stage of the encounter is to deal with the mechanics and ads when they spawn. If your DPS don't kill the ads soon enough, you'll probably wipe. And this goes especially for the spirits. They deal heavy damage to the tanks, so the faster they go down, the better. When Gorefiend reaches 0 energy, he will cast Feast of Souls, dealing AoE damage every 2 seconds for 1 minute. During this phase, you want to stack up and use healing cooldowns. Gorefiend will now take 100% more damage, so you should use abilities like Heroism here to get most of the damage done on the boss. During this phase, unstable souls will spawn, which need to be touched by the tanks. This will deal a moderate amount of damage to the raid, but this needs to be done because if the souls reach Gorefiend, he will gain energy quicker. There are indeed a lot of abilities to keep track of in the encounter, but to sum up, here is what you have to do. If you get linked with other players, move towards them quickly. Stay spread 5 yards. If you get Touch of Doom debuff, move to the edge of the room. kill off all ads, move away from charges, and interrupt bellowing shout. In the stomach, you will also need to kill the ads, and as a healer, heal all the essences. If you like this raiding guide, please comment, subscribe, and click on the like button to help us out. If you'd like to keep up with new videos coming out soon but you don't have a YouTube account, you can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook at twitter.com/bbmazzy or facebook.com/wowweekly. Also be sure to check out our written content on our website wowweekly.net. For now, I'm Iln, and I'll see you next time.